Shalom. Call Aloyim Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. So in this video, what I wanted to do is highlight two very specific prophecies. And the first one, right on the screen, it says hundreds of snakes escape into floodwaters in China. And you have so many different end time prophecies coming to pass at the same exact time. I always say it, and that's how we know that we're living in the end. Everything is happening at the same exact time. And this has never happened before. You can use the word unprecedented because we're living in those times. And so I want to watch this video and then one more, and then we'll grab some precepts. But you should see certain things like this, and you should very well understand what time we're living in. So let's check this first one out.
No, this is not a scene out of Jurassic Park. More than 800 snakes have escaped from a flooded breeding facility in a Hangzhou village, according to local news outlet Hongxing. The report notes that at least one villager was bitten and is in the hospital. According to the Shaoxing Daily, most of the snakes are non-venomous water and rat snakes, but among them are highly venomous cobras. China's southwest Guangxi region is experiencing severe flooding after being hit by Typhoon Maysak. An official told local media that the floodwaters have killed at least 6 people and impacted around 375,000 people. No, this is not a scene.
So quick video, but you see in China, certain towns or cities, they're being flooded, right? And because of that, 800 different snakes have been displaced. Over 800 is what they're saying. Majority non-venomous, but some actually are. And so the world is plaguing the world. The Lord is plaguing the entire world with different so-called natural disasters, different earthquakes, tornadoes, heat waves, killing people, sending people to different hospitals. And then amongst all of that, you have floods. And then because of the flood waters, different snakes are being displaced in cities around different residents where they don't belong. And of course, that's a very, very specific prophecy. When you read here in the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 5 and verse 8, it says, there should be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, just referring to different plagues happening around the world, and the wild beasts shall change their places. One of those wild beasts right here being snakes. And what does it mean by change their places? Meaning they're going to be dwelling in a place where they don't usually where they usually aren't, right? Which is what? Forests and things like that. That's where these snakes belong. But, Salaki, I got this little battery save mode on because I'm only around 20-some%. But you see a very specific prophecy coming to pass right now. And it may seem small. This may seem small. But remember, the Lord said this in the book of Matthew, chapter, let me do it this way. I don't think you can search it like that. Matthew, let's see, is it 6 or 7? I'm thinking of 7. Let's look at 6. Or let's just type in Jot. And it's 5. Matthew 5, verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle, meaning the least bit, shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Meaning all these prophecies will be fulfilled. They will come to pass, no matter how small it may seem. So when you see certain things like this happening, you have to look at it from a bird's eye view, right? An overarching view where you see all these little prophecies and big prophecies coming to pass at the same exact time. So with that being said, now let's jump over to, and this is still a big one, right? All the prophecies are big in themselves because they're great, right? They all emphasize Yahushai's return. But if we're looking at some of the more prominent ones that we're looking forward to coming to pass, you have the chip. So let's check out this next video.
You hear that chime? That's the chip waking up. Oh, here it goes, connecting.
Just like that, Lee Martin's wife Lisa activates the chip embedded in his brain.
And now I'm controlling the cursor.
That cursor that's moving,
Yeah,
that's just being controlled with your brain.
yep. Pretty wild, huh? I know it seems like science fiction, but here I am. And it works.
Martin is just the third patient and the only one with ALS to receive a Neuralink brain implant in Canada, part of a clinical trial. The chip won't stop the disease, but it has infused his brutal reality with hope and purpose.
Getting a terminal diagnosis, you don't really have a lot to look forward to. And this is gonna maybe improve my time that I've left, and it will allow me to be kind of a trailblazer for anyone else going through this.
Lee Martin is a Vancouver police sergeant, a popular one.
All right, so we're going to end it right there. My man looking crazy. But he's a police officer, I guess, or maybe he was. Something happened. He got ALS, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to finish the whole video because it's long. But as you can see, this man is a 26th patient in the world to receive a Neuralink brain implant. And of course, if you don't have understanding, you're going to see something like this and you're going to be like, wow, oh my gosh, so great. I can't believe that they're helping people do these things and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if you do have understanding and you know what the scriptures say concerning this chip, then you know it's all coming in the form of deception. Let's throw this away, and now let's grab the book of Revelation. It's all coming in the form of deception. And when you read Revelation, the 14th chapter, it lets you know that anybody that takes this, accepts it, however they get it inserted, for whatever reason, a very, very, very harsh judgment is coming. Revelation 14, verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark, that's the chip, in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. Meaning they're going to receive all the full dosage of the Lord's wrath. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, that's World War III, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So right now Esau is pushing this chip, this technology, as if it's something super groundbreaking. It's fascinating. It's good for people. It'll help you out. And in a sense, he's not wrong. It is great and it is groundbreaking and it will help people. But what he really wants to do is chip the entire world, because that's giving him full control. It allows him to put a watch on everybody on earth. He can number the people. He knows exactly where you are, because in that chip, they will have a GPS, some kind of tracking system in there, and they're going to know everything about you, whoever takes that chip. And that's going to make Esau, in his eyes, like God. So this is all just deception. When you read the actual prophecy in Revelation 13, verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, meaning everybody, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, a key word right here is the word causeth. He causeth all. And that's exactly why we say that there's going to be some type of economic collapse, some type of financial crisis that more than likely will be engineered by Esau in order to make way for this technology to really be enforced, right? And then it says that no man, verse 17, might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Meaning, unless you bow down and worship this man and you take this chip, you won't be able to buy, you won't be able to sell. So through some type of economic collapse, then Esau is going to say, look, you accept this technology, which is good for you anyway, you'll be able to buy again. You and your family will be able to eat. You'll be able to be back on the grid and be a productive citizen once again. But if you trust in Esau and you accept his mark and his technology, then what you're really saying is you're bowing down to him and you're accepting Esau as your God. And that means you're not putting your trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So we ought to continue to pray and to fast, keep repenting and asking the Lord for mercy. If we keep doing these things and we're doing the Lord's will and we're found pleasing in his sight, then he's going to make sure that we don't take that chip and that we're okay, we're safe and we're protected and that we're fed in the time of Jacob's trouble when everybody else is running to Esau and his technology. We're going to be leaning on the Lord. And then from there, Lord willing, when Yahweh Shai returns, we receive salvation. And that's what we're looking forward to. So we're seeing all the different end time prophecies and signs coming to pass right now. Continue to repent and to build up your spirit and ask the Lord for more faith, because that's truly what you're going to need to make it out of here. And that's it. So Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect of Kol Haloyim, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rachakudash. Shalom.